This has got to be
the most expensive shoe ever.
the most expensive shoe we've ever carried. The most exclusive shoe we've ever carried. So, he didn't say the package is touchdown. He told me to wait till it gets here. I think he's gonna be bringing it out right now. But he told me some shit that I'm gonna be excited about. So we'll see what it is. All right, what you got, man?
This ain't a regular day.
Nah,
It's not a regular day.
you made it seem like it was some shit. So.
It is, and you know I get super excited when we get
I'll let
some
you
rare
open
stuff.
it then.
All right, I've been waiting for the day where we can buy stuff like this, and today is the day. And I always
on,
love
man.
to
Let
show
me
this
see
guy.
what-
No,
come
hold
on.
on, I gotta hype this up.
All
All right, here we go.
I already know. I can already see what this one
Well, you
is.
see one. He
right,
sees
come
one,
on.
so we'll go ahead and start with that one. Trophy room.
So, for those of you that don't know, Trophy Room is the boutique in Miami that is owned by Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. He gets exclusive releases to a bunch of different shoes, and this is one of them. First, we'll go over the picture. That's Jordan's Trophy Room in his estate. You got the dust bag for the Trophy Room logo. So I said the plastic on the bag is to resemble the gates on his estate. If I'm not mistaken, it's got a big 2-3 in the center, right, where the doors open up.
Exactly.
And then if you look right here, this is like the actual gate of the estate.
So this is what I've actually been waiting to look and see. We have what is this? 1972 out of 7,000. So
7,000 pairs made.
I will say my favorite thing about this shoe that I've always loved, you can actually see the hardwood floor underneath the translucent sole.
To also go with the hardwood floor inside the box.
Boom.
Trophy logo, Jordan logo.
That logo's
Now
sick.
you also have the cork on the inside. So what I'm not mistaken, I think the cork is from the champagne bottles that he's famously known for smoking the cigar.
Cigars and champagne.
So if you look, you got the cork on the inside. See if you can get in there. I know we couldn't get the cardboard on the last episode.
Enhance.
So you got the cork on the insole. One other thing that they did is they replaced the 2-3 with the number 5
This one's
for
got
the
a
Jordan
2-3.
5. That one's
Yep.
got the 2-3 still.
2, 3 to 5. On the
And
back,
then-
check the back, check the back. Trophy
Trophy
room,
logo, Jordan logo.
Jumpman logo.
What a lot of people don't know is he did a friends and family, only 223 pairs, and it was reversed.
Yep.
So it was red suede with blue on the inside with only 223 pairs made.
On the inside, it usually just says Air Jordan, but it's got the little Trophy room
And this
logo.
one's upside down.
Yep. Super sick
Super
shoe.
cool. Ian told me whenever these dropped a couple 2019,
18, I think.
18?
I think it's 18. Yeah.
that he passed on them.
I did.
It's one of those situations where
I didn't even run my bot on
you
this.
can't ever really decide whether or not.
It was before Jordans were really popping again.
Back
like,
again. No.
Back again.
Back when Jordans other than ones.
Yeah.
And
like-
11s were popping.
Like
again.
it was a 5, and like everybody was like, it's just another Jordan 5. Like this isn't gonna do that good. It's just baby blue. But
It's crazy because back in like 2012, 13, when I was selling Jordans before Yeezys had
Yeah.
really started popping off,
Yep.
that was the deal. And he's
Yep.
7, 6, 5,
Didn't matter what it
4,
was.
didn't matter what it was.
Which is
When it
what
came
it's
out, it
like
sold
now.
out.
Which is what it's
Then
like
it went
right
away, and now it's like that again.
back again.
With the alternate grapes,
Yeah.
the Fresh Prince of Bel Airs. I mean,
Doesn't
the
matter
Hair
what.
6s, everything's coming back and selling out again.
Every
I
single-
like that
every single
because
thing is selling
This
out.
is where it all started from.
it is. It is.
Super dope shoe.
But I saved the banger for the end.
What size is this? First of all,
8.5. Chill, bro. Do y'all see this? Anytime I get anything, the first thing everybody does, what size is that? What size is that? I just bought that Travis 6 a second ago. What's the first thing to happen?
Hayden said that, right? I heard him.
Yo, what size is that? Yo, what size is that?
And look, PSA. It's not a PSA 10 now.
Oh, PSA 8.
PSA 8 with the dented corner.
PSA 8. All right.
Super cool.
we
Everything
go.
down to the box, man. I like it a lot. UNC for the baby blue, of course.
Now I'm gonna say 2 things. Both of these shoes are the same shoe.
Okay. One's orange,
Okay.
and it's not faded because the box isn't an older box.
Nope.
Well, I mean the box is.
I'm gonna
same style
save
box.
this one though. I'm gonna save this
See if I
one.
can guess. I'm looking at it.
You're reading the colorway. Of course you're gonna guess what it
It's
is.
just orange. I don't know.
What's the exact colorway?
You know how they do it. It's all
Sail.
weird. Sappin. Equip
Team Orange.
orange.
You can't guess what it is?
Nah.
All right, pop it.
Couldn't.
Pop it.
I've
Pop
never
it.
seen it. Oh wow.
Pop it.
Oh wow. So
Abu.
wow. How'd you get these? What size is this one?
Put it chill, bit. 8.5.
Little baby.
It's from the
foot.
little 8. The guy that got this is 8.5.
Seen a lot of these.
Yep.
and the patent ones,
Yep.
but I've never physically owned till now or held till now. These dropped at the iconic Art Basel that happens every December.
Yep.
It's an art convention where a lot of people come in and they showcase all their art in Miami. And
These
two
are
times now.
crazy.
The first one was the Igloo and the Dust Pink. Second time was these, the Soleflies. They actually collabed this time with Solefly in Miami.
Yep. It's a boutique out in Miami too.
So only thing I can remember every time I think about these shoes is seeing on Instagram the crowd. It was just seeing people pushing this gate trying to get the shoe.
Yep.
And they're all yelling, and I'm pretty sure it got shut down.
I think I remember what happened. They shut it down. They put it online. I want to say it was a raffle, and I remember botting the raffle.
Either way, it was a crazy release. Happens once a year. They teamed up with Solefly. Let's go ahead and bring it in a little bit. You can see the Solefly logo. This was a brand new logo of theirs for rebranding right when it dropped. So this was a new logo that they just put on here. You can see it's kind of got a little glare to it, along with the stamps got a little glare. Cool part about it is from the top to the bottom, just the leather on everything is so crushed.
Shattered backboard.
Shattered backboard.
That's for anybody
For
that doesn't
sure.
know, shattered backboard is like what everybody uses as like the standard for a crazy quality Jordan 1. A couple ways to legit check this. One, Scotty already said it.
Is the glare.
The little bit of the shimmer that you get on
Inside
those.
of the stamp.
A lot of the fake tongues are just solid. They don't have the
a lot
wrinkles.
of the fake tongues aren't,
Has
they're
that-
white. These are like a gray with like a shimmer to it. It's not white. The fakes come white, along with the letter sizing and the coloration on the tag are a little bit brighter and the letters are smaller.
Yep.
So you can see this is a big MIA hit. What is your show on there?
This is a 305 hit.
305. You can see the hit of Miami with the
Florida.
Hurricane little Doppler radar logo.
Yep.
With the Jordan symbol.
Right where Miami is, and this one's orange.
Orange.
And you can see on a lot of the fake ones that it's not that dark of a green. It's a light green or a little bit different colors. So
Man, the quality of this is crazy.
quality is crazy on this.
I guess we lost the chain to
Yep,
ours.
no chain on this one.
But this also comes with every single one.
This is
as
2018. So this
End of 2018.
End
so
of 2018.
December.
It's- so
December
th-
8th,
these have probably been-
2018 is when this one released.
Yeah. And you can see also a lot of the fake ones have huge bags, and they're not tightly
I mean, if
wrapped.
you've been dealing with Jordans over the years
You
for a
can
long
just feel
period of
the
time,
quality,
you can
bro.
literally grab the bag and know just from the jump,
Yeah.
like this isn't right.
Right.
On a lot of Jordans, period, is the gap space on the tongue is always usually a dead giveaway. A lot of times the fakes will cut off the bottom of the check and the bottom of the word air. I don't know how I didn't know that the orange on the top of the box would give it away. Maybe because every time I've seen them, I've been at SneakerCon, so it's like one of those situations where it's already out of the box on the shelf.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, let me see what
All
else
right,
we got.
so what I say? I said this one is the same shoe. Why is it a different color?
So let me look, see if I can
Why is it a
guess.
different color?
This is I have no idea. It says athlete name. I don't know what that means.
What this is a promo sample. As you can see, these are typically.
That's why it says
That's why it says
athlete
athlete name. It's typically given out to athletes.
Yeah, they'll write it in or whatever to
Yep.
whoever gets it.
Yep. So that's the difference. The shoe, you can't really tell
Let's
too
see if
much
there's
of
a
a
difference between them, because one would be a promo. Still got the shimmer.
Yep.
Still got the crush on the leather. The same color off-white on the tongues.
Tags. Check the tags. Check the tags. Yep.
Yeah,
you can
so
see the difference.
the promo tag on
It
there.
says
it even
promo.
says it down
Yep,
there.
Promo. So you can see that's a promo sample. So that was for somebody, some athlete. We don't know who. I don't think they ever got it. There it is.
Interception.
Interception. Interception.
Interception.
Finally get one crazy grail to get into the store.
Don't sleep on the trophy room.
Don't sleep on the trophy room though.
Trophy's a really good one too.
But this is it's a one. Solefly Jordan 1, Trophy Room Jordan 5. We're out.
So look, when we bust these Pokemon decks and you do the 4 on top, under the bottom, and you flip it, you always end up with the energy on top. And Ian told me it's best to throw the energy. You just throw it before you start flipping the cards over, the Pokemon cards. So I always mess around and I throw the energies really high, and sometimes they'll come over my desk and into the shoe room, and I've actually hit a customer before by accident, but I apologize. I came out and apologized. But Ian was looking through his Supreme and found this. How? That was not planted. That is crazy. Anybody know what these boxes are? If you're a fan of the artwork, you'll know what it is. big order came in. What we landed today was 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11. Plus I took one, plus Larry took one, so 12, 13. Did you take one? So 13 cause. This one is along the way, so I'm just gonna pull it out and show you guys. So for those of y'all who don't know a lot about cause, I'll kind of give you guys a rundown. Brian Conley is his name. He's been doing this since the early 90s. He's from New Jersey, went to school in visual arts in New York and graduated with a bachelor's in fine arts. So he's been an artist his whole life. I'm gonna tell you some shit you might not even know.
Yeah, probably.
So after college, you know, what he used to love to do as a kid growing up was graffiti. So he started off doing graffiti, buses, trains, subways, bridges, high buildings. I read in his book that he dropped that he used to do them in high places where he could see it from his window in school. While he's at school, he could like see his artwork, you know, tagged up. From what I've read over the years, cause has no meaning. There's no meaning to the name cause.
Just a name.
Anyways, after college, he was doing graffiti and he was also doing, he worked for Jumbo Productions. Okay. And they were the ones who made like 101 Dalmatians and Daria and like other cartoons. And his job was, he was a freelance animator. And so what he did is he did animation backgrounds for 101 Dalmatians, Daria, and other TV shows like that. So over the years of doing that in graffiti, he grew a name for himself and started creating vinyl figures in the late 90s. The main one that he created first was the Companion. This is called Along the Way, so it's two guys helping each other get through some shit. Carrying each other along the way. You got my back, I got yours. And you can see, we'll show you guys. It's a spin-off of Mickey Mouse. So you can see he's got the shorts on with the gloves. He went ahead and X'd the eyes out. This is just one of many spin-offs that he's done. He's done the Chum, or excuse me, the Michelin Man called the Chum. He's done Snoopy, he's done Smurfs, he's done SpongeBob, and he's done Mickey Mouse. And if I'm leaving one out, it's hard for me to remember all of them. Yeah, and so those are just some of the spin-offs that he's done over the years. A lot of those pieces I just named, those are earlier on. Pinocchio was another one. Those were just earlier on, and those are really high in value right now. Some of those go into the Darth Vader's like $15,000.
A lot of them, some of those are made out of like wood too.
The
right?
Astro Boy, he does wood. A lot of his sculptures are wood.
Yeah.
Steel, he does inflatables, which he did in Taipei. And I mean, the guy is super creative, man. And he just started off with a passion that he was passionate about, and he's turned it into a national, worldwide, name for himself.
I actually really like these ones. This is a cool one. This is a really cool one.
It's a demonstration of life and how if you have the right partner or business partner, you guys can get through stuff together.
Yes,
Larry, what color did you get?
Gray. Or no, black. Because you
Black.
had gray.
I already have the gray.
You have the gray
Yeah.
one? You don't have the brown one? So you have the brown one. I just grabbed the gray one.
With our powers combined.
So I might get the black one. We could create the
trilogy. Well, yeah. What are you doing? You have the option.
I don't want to just spend the money.
You have the option to complete.
I know,
the
and I
set.
have a Travis Lowe under my desk, and I have the pine green I got paid for. Like, there's some shit I gotta buy, bro.
For me, for this set, I have the black and I have the gray, and then the one with just the one
Small eye?
droopy, the
Yeah,
small
small
eye,
eye.
I have brown and I have gray, and I don't have the black and the small eye, so that's the one
Man,
I gotta
we
go
gotta
back
get
and
you
get.
Yeah.
Complete. We all gotta get complete. 'Cause
Complete your
he's
set.
afraid to get these two because he's not getting the whole set. And I'm like, bro, just get it down the road.
I'm not doing it. Okay, because I have an obsession. If I get one and I'm missing any of them, I don't stop until I get the missing piece.
This fool didn't pull the trigger on the chum one because he didn't get all 5. I'm like, bro, there's 5. You don't need all 5. Like,
I only get them if I got the whole thing.
you
Because
don't need 5. So there's a little education on cause, a little bit of his background, a little bit of what he's been doing since the early 90s.
I learned
hope
something
this was
today.
informative for you guys.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Didn't know any of that. This guy's read the book apparently.
He's fucking best friend.
Yeah,
my
that's my boy.
best friend.
Yeah, this is
Hold
best
on,
friend.
Brian's calling me right now, so I gotta go. Yeah, Mr. Conley. Yeah, I'll take all 3. Ian needs the full set too, or else he'll be angry. Yeah, he's got you, man.
Thanks, man.
So for those of y'all who don't know, if you order from Travis Scott, it does take a long time to get there. I can understand if you're buying it for personal use. I typically buy everything from Travis Scott for the store, so when it comes in, it's like opening a new present. So this is actually probably the last thing to come in from the McDonald's collab from his drop. I'm loving it. Cool little basketball he dropped for Cactus Jack collab. A couple sock packs. Me personally, I'm not a fan of these, but they'll move. So when I want shoes, I store them under my desk. and then I come back and I buy them off little by little, and then it started kind of piling up a little bit more than it usually does. So here we are today. I'm trying to figure out which two I'm gonna buy. I got the Cosdoll, the gray edition, because I have the brown. I have the Cactus Low, AJ1 Low, Travis. I have the Pine Green I talked to you guys last week in the video about. And then just the OG4 Fire Red. If you had to choose between these four, which two would you grab? Put your choice in the comments. This is a GR shoe, so it technically was released everywhere. I get that. But what a lot of people don't understand is, one, it's an iconic shoe because this is an OG retro that Jordan hooped in, one. Two, the Nike logo on the back, because the Jordan brand wasn't established at that time when the 4 was made. So all his shoes had the Nike logo. So they put the Nike logo on the back of this one. Very big deal to me. And then of course they did the OG tag. They don't make these tags on the shoes anymore. Overall, they do the big bulky plastic ones now. But to me, just like, that's super iconic. The colorways literally can go with almost everything in my closet, and this is a must have. And it's the cheapest one, so this might be one of the ones that I grab. I don't know. What would you choose, Michael? If you had to pick one to just pay off real quick.
I mean, all day.
I know, but that's the most expensive one.
Exactly.
I should just get this out of the way, huh? Most expensive and the least expensive, and then come back for the middle two. But see, now I won't have anxiety having these under my desk now. That's what happens, is I get anxiety as they start piling up.
You want to talk about the rest of that pile?
Man, some fucking bricks. Beat it up beaters from GOAT that I messed up on. Ooh, I'll put this into fruition. Luka, signed to Jordan, dropped his first shoe. It was the Luka Mid, and I have it, and I've had this bought and under my desk for over a year now, because one day Luka's gonna come into our store and he's going to shop, and I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna grab this shoe and he's gonna sign it. And I'm putting that into the air right now. And let's see if that happens. So dope shoe, super cool. Quilted on the inside, the breathe and center on the back. And then this one. My size in the women's satin black toe. This will sit back here, I'm not worried about this. Price isn't even going up. I just checked 8 months later and it hasn't moved. So I'll just kind of show you guys what's going on with me, but here in a minute, we're waiting on FedEx to drop off a box. This box has got a lot of dope shit in it. And we also had something land yesterday that we couldn't record yet because we were waiting for this box to land so we could just do it all at once. That landed. It's a very special shoe, and it's a very iconic shoe because of an iconic event that went on, and they only made it in 2 sizes, and we were able to obtain one of those shoes, and we will show you guys here in a second. But it's definitely something you might have heard about or seen briefly, but we're gonna go ahead and unbox it, show you guys everything about it, and let you guys take a good close look at it. But yeah, I'm really excited. There's nobody but some of the top sneakerheads on the planet that actually have this shoe at this moment, and the person that the shoe was made for has the shoe. So when the box lands, we're gonna bust it open. We're gonna show you everything. So Eddie got money on the table for Guy.
I got a dub.
For Guy saying he can't do how many?
25 straight.
Arms shoulder width apart, tucked in, all the way up, all the way down. No pumping. We don't pump.
So you're saying you're betting $20 that he cannot do these?
25 push-ups straight.
Somebody hold the watch. Somebody hold the watch, please.
Hold the watch.
Someone hold the watch.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, run me my money, 18, run me my money, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
What's crazy? That was really hard for him. The initial bet was 50, and then Eddie was like, nah, I bet you can't even do 25.
Yeah, that's how you get them.
All right.
That was zoomed down on you.
Ian just told me the package landed, so let's start going through it.
This is probably the most expensive,
Smallest package.
smallest box. Like we've done buyouts that are way bigger than this, but this is the
The
most
amount
expensive.
of shoes for the cost that it was.
Yeah.
This is one of our most highest. And you'll see why here in a second. As you can see, we all know what the rainbow box may consist of.
Yeah, because we spoke about the rainbow box last time, right?
Yeah, how certain stores, certain tiers, and certain shoes get it. So, Let's go through what we got.
You already know what that pattern means.
Yes. The Paisley.
Travis.
What size is it?
This is, it is my size. Somehow this shoe has escaped me in my personal collection.
And that one you had to track down in Japan forever.
Yep.
Wait, excuse me.
I still haven't got that.
The 8.5?
Bro, I still haven't got that.
They said they're shipping it.
You just reminded me that I never got that shoe. It's in Dubai.
Say Dubai to that shit.
Bro, you just reminded me. I have
We have an 8.5 somewhere.
I literally have had a freaking Travis Dunk in Dubai for like a year. I have to get that back.
1, 2, 3,
I think it's
4,
6 pairs.
5,
What's this one? This one looks smaller. 8.5.
6. Real quick, maybe go over some of the ways to legit check these, because I know that you've been having to deal with these a few times with people coming in.
There's a couple key things you're looking for. I know in a lot of the early fakes, there's that seam right there. This was really bad. You used to be able to see the stitching that went all along that seam, and that was a really easy way to tell if it was fake or not. The laces. The fake ones, they're softer lace. This kind of has like a little bit, yeah, this is like, has more of a rope feeling to it. I've seen some where this row right here of stitching actually glows green. That was some of the early fake Travis Dunks. Secondly is just gonna be the shape of the toe box, and then some of the lines of the material. If you can see that gradient where it looks like lines going through that whole pattern. A lot of the fake ones, it's just smooth. It doesn't have those lines. So when you're looking for a real dunk, you're looking for those lines. Now, the number one thing that I see on really, really bad fakes are they're actually these lines. They use these invisible lines to kind of mark out where they're gonna do their cuts. And the thing is, it's still sloppy whenever they actually produce them. So when you hit it with a black light, all those lines come out and you can see kind of dotted lines all over it. So, take a look. I don't see anything, so that's a pretty good sign. Another thing that you'll see is a lot of these factories will use these invisible stamps, and they'll actually put a stamp.
It's like a little circular logo.
Yeah,
Typically
it's
it's on the
logo.
bottom of the sole, but it doesn't seem like there is any today, so that checks out. Every now and then you'll have the glue stains, which is normal, small little mix-ups. Doesn't quite mean it's a red flag, it's just a
Yeah, because I know on a lot of the Travis
production
highs,
flaw.
on a lot of the highs, you'll see that black. It's like almost like a paintbrush mark on the back, and those are all authentic. It's really more those dotted lines that you're looking for. Another thing that's easy to tell if they're fake too is the bag. It's always going to be on the right foot. So if you ever see a lace bag on the left foot, you know it's fake. Something that is really important too is if you can see the Nike SB on that bottom. The fake ones, you see how you can actually see how it's been printed over it. The fake ones, a lot of them will look like it's actually part of the dye. It's dyed into the actual sole versus actually being stamped on top. That's a few different ways to legit check. These look pretty good. Actually, one last one. I've seen if you hit some fake pairs, when you hit it with the ultraviolet light, all these little Cactus Jack letters, they all light up. And then the last thing is gonna be the stitching in the Nike. It'll be longer, it won't be connected here, and it'll just look real sloppy. So, these look pretty good. Cool, all right, and then the next one, which is actually the more expensive shoe in this box, this is what we got left. Here's a whole lot of our favorite shoe, the flat. UNC Off-White, Jordan 1s, getting harder and harder to try to get your hands on. I'm pretty sure this guy just had these in his warehouse. They're just been stacked up there for a year. So the person that I bought this from was selling in bulk. The guys that are selling bigger packages like this that have been saving these shoes for years, they don't really like to nickel and dime and kind of sell you one pair of this size, one of this size. It's either take all their stock or they're not gonna deal with you. So I had to get everything here. That's our buyout. That was about 23,000.
23K for how many pairs? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
14?
11, 12, 13. 14 pairs for 23K.
23K.
You do the math for the guy that's in the comments always asking us prices that we pay for shoes. There it is. There's your math problem for next week. Type in the comments what the answer is of the average pair. Man, here we go.
The big boy.
This has got to be
The most expensive shoe ever.
the most expensive shoe we've ever carried, the most exclusive shoe we've ever carried, and something that not a lot of people have seen. So I guarantee that when we put this out and show people, they will drive, you know, if you live in Dallas, come through just to check out the shoe and see it in person. So Let me go grab it.
Go grab it, man.
One thing about this shoe, what Ian pointed out to me, is you can notice on the front and the back, there's no size tag. 14 pairs of each shoe made because there was 14 stops when they were on tour together. So they did 14 pairs. You could probably look up this shoe on StockX and it'll only come in 2 sizes, a 10 and a 10.5 because
Justin Timberlake's shoe size.
Justin Timberlake shoe size. This is the AJ1 Lots Legends of the Summer Tour.
All right, you gotta be careful with this. There is glitter that covers the entire shoe, and therefore you don't really want to touch it because it'll come off. You can kind of see on the bottom, there's little specks of the glitter that have come off.
Now, this shoe has never been worn.
Yep.
And as you can look closely, you can see the dust residue from it just sitting in the box. All the way up and down. This one is a size 10. As you can see, we have the sample tag as well that comes with it.
The whole inside of the shoe, the sock liner as well as the behind of the tongue is all leather, all white leather. You can just feel the quality behind.
And for those of y'all that don't know, the Lots, the Legends of the Summer Tour, was 2013 with Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. So it was a really iconic tour that happened back then. And one thing I noticed I thought was really cool is they did separate roll-ups on it and then tucked them in the bag. I thought that was cool instead of doing the big round one where they're all tucked in. You can tell it's got the little metal aglets on there as well.
Another thing you can see inside there, if you can look at that tag, that's a promo samples.
To be a part of this and to be able to have these in the store, I think is super fucking dope, and I'm excited. What you think?
Oh, I like them.
You can touch it. Just hold the bottom of it.
Yeah, this shit's fire.
Fire, right?
Like I never actually seen one in person, but these shit's hard.
Dumb hard. You like that? Solefly or Trophy Room better?
I'll take the trophy room.
We take the Trophy Room.
The 5?
The 5 is something that
The color because of the detail behind it or what?
the color, and it's something that I feel like I'll be comfortable wearing.
Yeah, for sure.
This is scary to wear.
This is scary to wear.
Ian,
So
Ian said we need to sell it to the next boxer that comes in so they can wear it on the ring on the way out.
This is, dude, walking into a boxing ring with these on your feet, all those lights hitting it and your feet just sparkling,
I'm
like.
just gonna pull this paper out because
Did you? By the way, have you noticed this is special paper?
Yeah,
Look at the
I noticed
design
that you
on
can
it.
barely tell.
I don't know what it is though. What is it? I don't know what it
Some
says.
cursive on there.
Yeah, I don't know what it's. Maybe it's the Legends of Summer or something.
Like
maybe.
their logo,
The logo
for it that year. This is a
Not-
very expensive shoe. Where are we gonna retail this at the store for?
I'm
For the
probably
people that are wondering right now.
probably gonna put it honestly like 8,500.
85.
Yeah, that's what. There's one listed on StockX, which I think is actually this exact pair, and it's at 8,500. So.
Well, you better take that down.
Yep, you have to take that down. So
Shout out to the plug.
shout out to the plug. He will remain anonymous.
Anonymous forever. Forever. Super cool. This is the most coolest shoe that's ever came through the store and the most rarest shoe ever that's came through the store. So now we gotta legit check these UNCs and I think we're good to go. We gotta finish the rest of the
He's the Travis's and that's it.
Travis's as well. Alright, cool man.
We're out.
Shoes!
All right, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Larry from Private Selection and Please Come Home. I got a special guest with me today. This is a very close friend of mine as well as an NFL athlete. This is Kayvon Frazier. So what we're gonna do is kind of go through some things, see what kind of shoes my man's rocking with, what kind of stuff he likes, what does he normally wear when he walks outside the house. I know you got a lot of options on shoes. You were a former Under Armour athlete, so I know that you had to stick to Under Armour for a while, and now you've got a little more freedom. So when you wake up in the morning, what do you typically try to go for? What's the shoe that you go for first?
Ooh, man. My favorite shoe, my go-to shoe is Jordan 1. Any Jordan 1s.
Okay.
If it's low top or highs, I don't really rock with the mids, but any Jordan 1s, man.
All right,
Yeah,
fair
I really,
enough.
really rock with the Jordan 1.
Fair enough. What about clothing brands? I see you got some Stone Island on, like you definitely got a cool swag. What kind of streetwear brands or what kind of high fashion brands do you normally rock with?
Man, so my favorite brands is probably Off-White, Amiri. I rock with Stone Island heavy. Stone Island heavy, especially in the winter.
Yep. Functional.
Yeah, but definitely Stone Island, Amiri, and Rube. I rock with Rube heavy.
Yeah, shout out Ruigi.
And lately I've been into like hella like vintage clothes, like clothes that's like made back in the 1980s or 1990s, like shirts like that. So
that's how Eddie is. Eddie, his whole wave is just vintage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easy wins. He pulls it off very well.
it's low key though. It's like it's low key right now, but I think it's about to come back.
What about cleats? I can only assume as a professional athlete, you have to be very particular about what kind of cleats you wear on the field. What brand do you feel like is coming through and making some really dope and comfortable cleats?
Man, so Jordan cleats is real comfortable, but like at my position, it's hard to wear them. Your feet kind of slide them a little bit, and then I gotta run fast damn near all the time.
Yeah.
So, but them being so bulky, you know what I'm saying? The Jordan 1s, the Jordan 11s. So lately I've been wearing Adidas cleats.
All right.
And that's the good thing about, I was with Under Armour.
Right.
That's the good thing about, kind of not being with anybody because I can wear any cleat I want.
And it's about comfort.
Yeah,
that's the important part. You the one got to play the game, not them.
Right. So in practice, I wear Jordan cleats sometimes. If it's bad weather, I put on the Jordan cleats. If it's good weather, I put the Adidas on.
Well, shout out to Adidas. That's interesting. I never would have guessed Adidas. Maybe for a soccer cleat, perhaps, but not necessarily football. But shout out to Adidas for making sure all my NFL guys is comfortable out there on the field. So super dope. What are we grabbing today? I know you said you like the Travis Scott lows. I got a Travis Scott low pulled for you.
Yep, I got the Travis Scotts.
And then I got an off-white, a blazer. So let's go check these out and see what we got.
Yeah, let's do it.
Two super dope options here. Obviously, he was just talking about the Jordan Low. Easy win right here. I had a pair of these, bought them for $600. I let them go. I didn't want to hold on to them, and now I'm disgusted that I didn't just keep them when I had them. And then also we got the Hallows Eve blazer. Like my man said, he's rocking with Off-White. He's rocking with Jordan 1s, whether it's the high or low. My man's true to his word. He's got some dope shoes here, so let's get him situated. Oh, I got something else for you too.
Need that.
Bam, digital version. They don't want to see me in Madden, but we're gonna see what he wants to do with this thing.
You know we gonna link up in Madden.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you coming through, Kayvon. Fun fact, Kayvon was the first person to see this store before we were even open. I had a relationship with this guy prior to even having this store, and now that I'm here, man, watching his growth and allowing him to see the way that this store has grown, man, is super dope, and I'm excited to have him in here, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man, y'all doing big things, man. Keep it up for real.
Yes, sir.